Let's play for the win. Let's go get it. I formation, 28 sweeps, blue 14, watch left, hup, hup, hup.
We to the man, Atlanta head cop to the left, turn to the back. Try to see we weren't having that. Sing with your ad, drop it out with Alabama ad. That would get for trying to battle rap. Head, be one and done. No drive, but we running. Walk up to you while you show no stun till you up that jury and money. Playing game, thinking show no funny till my young win for me. Yeah, for the love of the bankroll. Keep it busy. Don't nobody care about it. Don't nobody want to hear about it. You got problem, huh? Well, it's the same thing for everybody. I ain't gonna lie.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Sunday! Let's go, great.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Come on now, come on now, let's go. Shorty. It's that.
Hey, we are.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. On play action, Wentz. On the crossing route, complete. It's Bird. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Ertz has it left side. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Hang in there now. On the ball. Hey, great 15.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Hang in there now. On the ball.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. 82, 82. Hey, stat.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Hey, stat. Black, come on.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Detroit! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Flashed the nice move, but only able to get to the 10 with it. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Okay, Mark, you got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Gun!
Now back to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 52 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this 1st drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Cameron Meredith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Black, come on. Black, come on.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Let's go. Great.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Black.
Wentz now on first down. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
First down for Philly. Wentz on target to Hollins. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go. Hey, stash.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. Demario Davis there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Leopard!
On first down, Scott. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's third down. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. D. Ford in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse, still accurately.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
On play action, it's Wentz. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Black.
Play action. Now Wentz. It is pass incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Gun! Here we go now. All right, now, look at the machine.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
Black, come on.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Wentz now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to air one out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Leopard!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Smith catches left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Detroit! Gun! Green, 39!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught by Meredith right side. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Back to throw now on first down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. A nice gain of 21 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find it.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Nelson Aguilar His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be taken in at the 1. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. The 30, 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get them settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Lucky 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going for the deep ball. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Gun! Over!
They'll set up a throw. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First time they've looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first. They'll look to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now back to throw. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gun! Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
On plays like this, where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Detroit!
They'll drop to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And Lutz's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there. They were hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They start the drive with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Round. Tight end right.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Ertz has it left side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it, and that's caught inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football?
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Go. Great. We got 3.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Killer here, it's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Elliott puts this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in the bunch. I mean,
and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On the ball. Hey, ram.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Cook following the penalty. And some room to work. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Sunday.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Elliott now to add the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead.